All right, let's check in with the latest social moves when it comes to AI and our digital landscape. For more, I'm joined by Dr. Karen Sutherland from the University of the Sunshine Coast to talk all about what's going on. I understand Apple has an interesting deal with OpenAI. Let's run through it.
It seems that it's almost like a bartering deal going on there. So remember, we talked about the recent collaboration where T is going to be integrated into all Apple products, mainly through Siri, with a few other sort of tools and features as well. But apparently there is no money exchanging hands with this partnership. So that's quite interesting how then with each other in that way to get more exposure, I would say.
I wonder if that's a stronger way to do it rather than the almighty dollar. There's a collaboration or a symbiotic relationship. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. Apple products, we hope, are going to improve using ChatGPT, particularly Siri, where you're using it to search for things and organize things. And then OpenAI, the fact that they're going to be in the hands of millions of people without anyone actually having to have an account with them with ChatGPT is going to make more and more people use their product.
Yeah, it's certainly interesting times, especially when it comes to the Apple ecosystem. Again, as you said, we're all using it. I'm curious to know when the rollout, was there a date slated?
Not yet. They haven't actually said yet, but it will be coming. I'm sure there'll be a lot of publicity around that. But yeah, I'm yet to see. I just remember reading that it's coming. It was the big announcement, but I'm sure there'll be other announcements to follow.
All right, we won't hold our breath, but Irish accents are getting in the way of AI. This was an interesting one you brought to my attention.
It seems that Meta is halting its rollout of AI over in Europe, and a lot of it, the accent, yes, but a lot of it has to do with the privacy concerns that we've talked about as well. When with using posts of people who have posted on Instagram and Facebook to train the data, I think that the accent is confusing the AI. I know, I remember with Australian accents, it took a long time for even Siri to
Yes.
understand what we were saying. So yes, it is that, but it's also the privacy concerns about Meta using publicly available posts to train their AI.
And I've seen a lot of people responding to this poorly, almost some people going, all right, that's the end of that. I'm actually logging off. I'm deleting my account or deactivating my account. So it's been interesting to see. I doubt it will be a huge migration off the platform, but it's interesting nonetheless. But healthcare looks set to expand its reach with AI technology. What have you witnessed here?
Yeah, AI has another partnership. They're forming partnerships.
They're everywhere.
They're very strategic. But in this one, it's actually with a company called Color Health. And the aim is to develop an AI assistant that will be using ChatGPT 4.0, the latest model, to help doctors in creating personalised cancer screening and pre-treatment plans for patients to free up their time, particularly administratively. However, of course, there'll be a human heavily involved in vetting those and making they're okay. And it's being tested at the moment at the University of California, San Francisco. So they're going to test it rigorously, I'm sure, just to make sure that it will be okay. We've heard of things where, particularly with AI, where Google hasn't done its job very effectively in the testing side of things. So but this is actually involving human life. So yes, there will be a lot of testing going on, I'm sure.
Yeah, the recommendation to start eating rocks was a curious one, and of course putting glue on a pizza was the other one, but not exactly healthy choices. Dr. Karen Sutherland, thank you for joining us on the program. I look forward to chatting to you again next week when OpenAI has no doubt partnered with another conglomerate out there.
Absolutely, stay tuned.